Hari Om to all. So as you can see, today I am in a different location. We are in the most auspicious location of our Chinmaya Mauli Ashram at Pune. And the reason you saw me wearing the mask is because the protocol of the ashram demands us that we wear masks. Shall we begin? समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Hari Om, and once again welcome to the Knowledge of India series, the talks on Vedānta Jñana Yajña. A very quick recap so that we come to know up to here, up to this point, what our journey has been. Successful knowledge transfer takes place when the four aspects come together. We are going to speak today on the aspect number one, the Adhikari. You, me, us. Because we are the people who are wanting to learn this knowledge. Therefore, the Adhikari becomes the key aspect over here. So, who is this Adhikari? A competent student. Who is a competent student? There is this beautiful text called Tattva Bodha, Know the Truth, by a great sannyasi of India called Sri Adi Shankaracharya. He is a monk, he was a monk from India. He speaks of the values and the inner wealth a student should possess to reach the stature of an adhikari, a competent student. Very straightforward, he says, we shall explain to those who are endowed with the fourfold qualities, the mode of inquiry into the reality, which is the means of liberation. So straightforward, he is very, very straightforward. He says, to understand, to follow this knowledge, Vedanta, you have to be a competent student. So somebody asked me, sir, is it not that a student who is eligible is enough? Of course, eligibility is required. Let me quickly give an example. How many of us are over here? We all are here. We are all here because we are eligible. The eligibility is a different aspect. You are eligible because you have been invited. You have a computer, you have a live internet, you log in, and there you are. But competence starts once you are here. What do you do when you are here? For example, so many people get admission in so many various kind of institutes. Do you think all of them who get the admission go through and pass out? No. Therefore, Adi Shankaracharya, he clearly says a competent student, an adhikari. So, what is adhikari? How to become an adhikari? He has beautifully said that a person who has one, which is called viveka, right discrimination. Please pay attention to the words. Viveka, right discrimination. Vairagya, correct detachment. Third, Shamadhi, Shad Sampatti, the six virtues, the inner wealth. And Mumukshutvam, a burning desire to reach, to know the truth, to come in front of reality. But today, we are very, very quickly going to understand what is Viveka, right discrimination. As we know, whenever we use this word, discrimination, something else comes to the mind. Because in the world, in the history that we know, discrimination against people, discrimination against women, discrimination against a particular sect, discrimination against the poor has been so bad that people, when they hear this word discrimination, a negative feeling comes. But what Shankara, Adi Shankara says is, discrimination between what? What are you going to define? When he uses the word Viveka, he is asking us to have clear definition, defining between the two things, between the permanent and the impermanent. That truth alone is permanent, he says, and everything else is only a delusion. Delusion, impermanent. Truth alone is permanent. Everything else is delusion, impermanent. Wow! The truth is real and permanent, and the rest all is unreal or impermanent. I beg your pardon. There was some technical...
You're back, sir.
Thank you. There was a technical problem over here. But we are back. And as I was saying, that impermanence, what an example this is. What an example. We plan so many things in so many ways. But what happens, only he knows. So, as I was saying, that discrimination does not necessarily mean bad. It also means that defining what is the right, what is the wrong, or what is the truth, and what is just false. Something which is permanent is called as truth. Everything is in a constant state of flux. One of the great scientists of our modern world, Albert Einstein, said this, that everything is in a state of flux. Flux meaning everything is moving. But that one thing that remains constant is the truth. But some may say, but this continuous flux is also continuous and uninterrupted. But to have disruption, the disruption has to be on the substratum of something which is absolutely continuous. Therefore, the only thing that is continuous is the truth. The scriptures say that the constant is eva, alone, ekam, one, and that is Brahman, the truth, the reality. That's what it says. And the rest is only temporary. Oh, we need some example of this. We need some example of this. For example, let us ask ourselves this question. What is that we already possess or have, or that what we want to have in the future, which will remain constant, permanent, always? For example, our jobs. Can our jobs be permanent? No. Okay, our house, we built it with so much love and care. Will it remain permanent ever? No. Okay, our bank balances. Certainly not. Especially in these days. It just goes away. Let us take the trees, the rivers, the mountains, nature. Can even nature remain permanent? Why? Can the world remain permanent? Why? The multiple universes that we see, can they remain permanent? Nay, no. Can we say that anything will remain the same and permanent? even the mountains slowly get destroyed. You and me, we don't live long enough to see them getting destroyed. That's why, from our point of view, we say, it was always there. When I was born, it was there. Now I've become old, it is there. But no, it also goes away. You can make and go on making long-term plans. But when all of this will change, nobody knows. Because change, everything is impermanent. Oh, the topic has become serious. Yes, the matter is serious, but you don't be serious, you be sincere. Nothing in this world, wide world, the universe, or anything you will find that remains always permanent. This is a very, very special way of learning this very special knowledge of Vedanta. This particular way of learning is called Neti Neti. Not this, not this. Meaning by what? By negation, we come to a point where everything except that one is left. And that what is left is the truth. That is permanent. That what we call in the scriptures as Brahman. That is the truth. That is what we have to seek. We have to find out, discover ourselves, learn through Vedanta. Very quickly, what did we learn today? We were trying to understand who is this competent student. Sri Adi Shankaracharya says a competent student has 4 qualities. In that, the first quality is that he has to have discrimination, viveka, between what is permanent and what is not permanent. Therefore, what we tried today is a technique of negation, neti neti, negation, by which we tried to see the things that we love so much, we possess so much, we want to hold so badly, they are actually all temporary. Then what is that which is permanent? Is the golden question. And this is what we are learning. We have the whole year to learn this. This is Vedānta Jñana Yajña. Time is up and we take a break again. But you don't stop thinking. Think on these lines. I thank Bhagwan. I thank my Gurudev and my parents for giving us this opportunity to share this beautiful knowledge. Kindly join me for the prayers. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om, and thank you very much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.